Hello there. I'm not General Idi Amin, but I do look like him with this hat on. No, I don't. Hello there, Nate Jackson, Criterion Collection Reviewer Guy of all the sorts and then some and maybe some more, with number 153, General Idi Amin Dada by Barber Schrodinger. One that, as you see, we're going DVD-less right now because the library would not let me have this one for some stupid reason. All those random ones we still haven't been able to get the DVD my hands on at all, like Flesh for Frankenstein, Blood for Dracula. There's a couple others, Le True, and now General Idi Amin Dada, which is fine. I mean, there's not much to say about this, and thankfully I was able to find it was funny as I was going to watch the movie a few hours ago. I found out that it was deleted from YouTube. Thankfully, I found it on, I think it's on VO right now. But anyway, poo on YouTube for deleting it because it's not bad, not a bad documentary at all. And I think I was actually able to find the interview that's included. I think that's still on YouTube. I found an interview with the director on YouTube, so we'll talk about that. But anyway, but this one's hard to talk about because it's a documentary. It's only 90 minutes. It's in English, and I was afraid because the version on VO is like it has Spanish subtitles, and so I thought, oh wait a minute, if this guy's gonna speak, it's like I think it's like I don't know if he speaks French or I don't know what they speak in Uganda. If it's like Ugandese or I'm feeling really weird. Yeah, anyway, so. It's about this really horrible guy. He was a horrible general. He calls himself a general, but most people know him as a dictator. It's subtitled A Self-Portrait, and it is a self-portrait. He basically, he's almost like the director himself. In fact, there are scenes where he kind of directs the camera. He tells the camera, he points where he wants the director to shoot, where the camera to shoot and all that, like filming a helicopter flying by and all that. And he's very, 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 very charming guy. He's very jovial, very, very kind, very direct. Very there are scenes where you see him like at cabinet meetings, and he's very direct and all that. He's of course, this is the 70s, so I mean he was a very, very sexist guy. There's a scene where he talks about a woman's place and is in the home and all that. And of course now that won't fly, but back then it's like, hey, and it's it's a foreign country, it's like, interesting. But it's weird. The things that obviously Schrodinger eventually, of course, had to have his say. There's a moment where he's joking about this director, this deputy director or something like that, and how he's like playing with his emotions or something. There's toying with him, all that, and then it talks about how 2 days later his body was found in the river, eaten by the crocodiles or something like that. And so I think he felt like this need to reveal to the audience that he isn't a really nice guy. And there's narration throughout that really helps push that factor along, without necessarily saying, hey, this guy sucks, let's, throw him out, But, it's like, it's not, I don't think he was really trying to push the fact, he couldn't push the fact that this guy was really good, and it wasn't a praise of this man. It's basically, by calling it a self-portrait, I think Barber got away with doing the movie and defending, and making it just like an artistic look, or I don't know. Like I said, it's hard to describe. It's basically, it's just him just being jovial. It shows his kids, and he talks about, it shows like his speech that he's being filmed, that shows it on TV, and it's being translated in all these different languages, and he shows him playing accordion with the band, and shows like old plays being put on by people dressing up as natives. And it's a lot of just basically a lot of interesting shots of this man. And you know, because sadly, I did not do any research on this man. I'd heard of him, but I didn't know exactly, you know, what he did that was so horrible. I mean, obviously, I got a taste of it from this documentary, but I'm going to look into more of this. But from a documentary standpoint, it's a really interesting documentary. It's really intriguing. It does the job. So I'm giving it an A. I'm gonna give it an A. It's shot very well. I think the little touches of realism in it are, you know, really nice. And yeah, it's just, like I said, it's hard to describe this one not knowing a lot about General Idi Amin beforehand. So I'm just going in this, you know, but you know, I didn't really do any research on any of the other documentaries we've seen, or like Grey Gardens or anything like that. So I just call it as I see it. It's a decent movie. I mean, it's still in print too. I might pick it up actually. I might watch it a couple times just because. Yes, I know. I mean, just because I don't know. I just think it's fascinating, you know, seeing like, you know, this horrible man, like, you know, the calmer, the side that he wants you to see, you know. Although you can read it in his dialogue too that he's really not a really good guy. But anyway, yeah, it's an A. I give it props. You know, Barber. God, I wish I knew this guy's name. He did a great job. So yeah, so that's the movie. I may pick it up if I can find it. It's cheap. It's pretty cheap. It's only like $15. Maybe I'll get it at the next Criterion sale along with George Washington. That'd be an interesting pairing of the two. Yeah, so supplements. There's a video interview with the director, which I believe I watched on YouTube. It's like 26 minutes. There's an interview with him. He talks strictly about General Idi Amin Dada, and so I believe that is probably the interview that Criterion did. And so it's basically just him talking about cuts that eventually when General Idi Amin watched the film, he noticed that there were things that he wanted cut out of the 90-minute version that that was put together. And I guess he had held a bunch of hostages. He ended up like kidnapping a bunch of people in a French hotel and would keep them under hostage, and he like seized the director's like name and address and all that, and would like threaten to kill him or something, or harm him if the cuts weren't made. And so he cut about 2.5 minutes out of the film. But when General Idi Amin fell out of power, the film was restored, and I'm assuming that's what I saw. I'm assuming that Criterion would not show the cut version. And in fact, it's funny because while looking, if you look for General Idi Amin Dada on the web and you try to find it, there's like a bunch of Italian sites that probably have viruses that are listed. The time listing is 88 minutes, but it says Barbara Schroeder. So I'm like, huh. So I'm wondering if that's the cut version. That they only have the cut version, yet the Criterion version is the definitive, you know, complete 90 minutes. So yeah, I'm just and I'm curious to know what is cut, sadly, because that is the transcription of all the cuts is in the Criterion version on the DVD, but of course I don't have it, and I tried looking it up just to describe what was cut, but I couldn't find it online. So yeah, maybe when I get it, I'll mention, maybe I'll do a very short supplement, or I'll add it to another video or something like that. So, but hey, that's the breaks when you don't get the DVD. So derp derp derp. So anyway, that's it. General Idi Amin Dada, good movie, good documentary, bad man, very bad man, very bad man. Yeah, Seinfeld. All right, so that's it. That's it for this week. Like I said, I'm going out of town this weekend, so I won't have any time for any Criterion until next Thursday, the 12th, March 12th. So, and when we will come back with The Horse's Mouth. Hooray! The Horse's Mouth is here. There is a very slight chance, however, that I might do this over the weekend. I might find time. Probably not. More than likely, you will not see me until next Thursday, when we will be doing The Horse's Mouth. What else? Tokyo Olympiad is at the library. I just didn't bring it home with me. That movie's almost 3 hours long, but it looks really interesting. I think it's about the Tokyo Olympics, and yeah, that one looks really interesting. So we'll probably do that. Save that one for Sunday. The Sunday I come back, the 22nd, I think, and yeah, we will. Yeah, probably the 22nd, or the 15th. No, the 15th. Sorry, the 15th, and. Yeah, so we'll get to that one then. Still waiting on Hearts and Minds. That one still isn't in transit yet. I may request another copy, but yeah, that one we'll probably do the Monday after that, the 16th. And then I guess I gotta probably after this review sometime soon, I'll put a hold on the Royal Tenenbaums. Wes Anderson, good. Oh lordy. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Don't be a dictator. Don't kill people. Don't throw people to the crocodiles. And yeah, don't be General Idi Amin. Just don't do it. And we will see you next week for The Horse's Mouth. And until then, have a good weekend, everybody. Goodbye.